Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to this special series of videos that I'm doing on the North Node in an astrology chart. And I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. This video is on the North Node in the 10th house or in the sign of Capricorn in an astrology chart. The idea for these videos came from friends and fans just like yourself. I thank you so much for your interactions and your positive energy and for reaching out, asking for information, asking for knowledge as part of your spiritual journey. I'm truly so grateful for it. And I especially appreciate interacting with you through social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and my website, nadiyashah.com, and the YouTube comments right here as well. So the North Node in the 10th house. Well, the 10th house is considered, the cusp of the 10th house is called the midheaven or the MC, but it's called the midheaven. And the midheaven represents as high as you can go in this life. It has to do with how we're seen in the broadest sense by a large group of people. It has to do with public recognition, and it has to do with career as well. With the North Node in the 10th house, we are asked to consider success. We are asked to achieve something in our life. We're asked to have a goal and work towards it in order to see it manifest. Now, I think of all the chart as very spiritual. They all hold some deeply spiritual lessons for us. Ultimately, the sign and energy of Capricorn energy, now wherever the North Node is, we're asked to bring forward, as far as the sign goes, we're asked to bring forward the higher qualities of that sign. And wherever the North Node is as far as house goes, life is going to put us in situations constantly where we have to bring forward or we have to interact with people as represented by that part of the sky that is covered by that house, that part of life that is covered by that house. Capricorn energy, ultimately, the higher understanding of Capricorn energy is that there is a very special sense of self-respect that comes from actually having a vision, having a goal, and sticking to the process long enough to see it through. There's a certain level of self-respect that comes from knowing that you honored the physical plane, you honored the process of manifestation, and you stuck to it long enough to actually reap the rewards, to actually achieve a thing. With a Capricorn North Node, it means that you've got your South Node in Cancer. Cancer is all about feeling, and especially in early life, we may sort of manifest over emotionalism, if you will, where we might confuse our fears for our instincts or vice versa. Now, when you've got the South Node in Cancer, it's about moving away from sentimentality. It's about moving away from a false sense of security that certain externals might bring, and instead moving towards an inner sense of security that comes from actually demonstrating in the physical realm. And so it works as a bit of a conundrum because ultimately the nodes are understood, at least by me, understood their spiritual significance. They have to do with our karmic evolution in this life. They have to do with the promises we make to ourselves before we incarnate as to how we are going to use this lifetime. And so if you've got your North Node in the 10th house, it's about saying, you know what, in this lifetime, I'm going to honor the physical realm. I'm actually going to achieve something in this life. I'm going to be known for something, and I'm going to become an expert at something. It's not just going to be about finding my home and having my tribe and having my little safety area and feeling good about myself and feeling good when I close my door and having my fortress of solitude, but it's actually moving out into the world, allowing yourself to be seen in the broadest sense of the word, and allowing yourself to be seen, especially when it means going for a dream or going for a goal. With the Capricorn energy there, it becomes about self-worth, self-understanding. It becomes about the self-respect that comes from actually becoming an expert and being seen as an expert and following the steps needed and seeing it through no matter how long it takes. And it becomes about moving away from over-sentimentality, moving away from these false sense of security that we might create for ourselves by maybe having sort of the same house or living in the same place or having the same job for a really long time. The Capricorn energy asks us to step out of an idea of just a job that gives us a sense of consistency and towards a dream, towards a goal, and towards actually being that thing that we desire to be. With the North Node simply in the 10th house, it's about the achievement of the thing. with the North Node in the 10th house and in Capricorn, or simply in Capricorn, it is about actually embodying that thing that we wish to achieve. It becomes more about stepping into an energy fully so that we can then manifest from that place. The North Node in the 10th house, when I see that in a chart, I always say to the people, look, don't ever worry about your career. Don't ever worry about success. Chances are the vision that you have in your early life of what success means is not what is actually meant to be, that there's actually a much higher vision that you are meant to align yourself with. But once you do, the success will definitely be there, because the soul desires to experience a level of recognition. And because of that, achievement is almost guaranteed. Be open to a higher vision and you'll find yourself aligning with it and achieving it. And not only that, the achievement of that thing is good for moving yourself towards greater love and greater wisdom, which ultimately I believe is the purpose of life and what the North Node can lead us towards. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you have an idea, please do reach out to me in all the various ways that you can. I'm so grateful for this moment with you. Until we connect again, take care. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.